Hello and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name is Ari, and today my cat is totally driving me up the wall. She is presently running around knocking things down while murping. Uh, she's just meowing like crazy. So if you hear just random thuds and crashes in the background, that would be her. So sorry in advance. All right, so today is the start of the second month of me streaming. I'm super excited. Yesterday was 1 month exactly from when I did my first stream, and today is the start of month 2. So yay! And it's Nikki, calm down. We also have all of the jobs now that we are presently able to. We finally made it to Ul'dah, and we have all of the jobs that we are able to this early in the game. So, real excited about that. Today, we're going to try to get all the jobs to level 8 or above so that all jobs are within 10 levels of each other. If it's real close by the time the stream is about to end, I will keep going. I really want this today. All right, so let's just get right to it. I'm currently on Thaumaturge. We currently have a quest log that is 28 out of 30. So, oopsie daisies, that is very full. But we are going to do our best to get through them. Look at all the quests in Ul'dah alone. Holy crap. Alright, so. Wait, I needed that for a thing. Jeez. We are going to focus. Can we only have 5 at a time, or can we do more? 5. We're going to focus on getting the level 1 jobs out of the way. So I am going to make it all of the combat jobs first. Yeah. Combat jobs. And these two. So we need to get star marmots, huge hornets, and snapping shrews with all 3 of them. So that's going to be right out here. Why is this up here? That's the wrong one. HUD layout. I put my gauges down here. Close enough. Save. Alright, so we want to go here to central Thanalin. Is that the Gate of Nald or the Gate of Thal? I think we want the Gate of Nald, yeah. Hi, robotic humanoid. I am doing well today, thank you. I hope you are also doing well. We finally got all the jobs! We have all of them. So now we're going to try and get them all to level 8 today. Oh, food. Why is food wrong? Looks like we don't have food, so we're just going to use gatherer food. Don't care. So we have to do star marmots, huge hornets, and snapping shrews on all 3 of the combat jobs. And then we are going to try to level up the, what's it called jobs? You know the ones. Oh geez, what are they called? Crafter Gatherer. I just said it. I'm a little off today. Just a bit. Very sneakily of me. You're doing okay. It's 1,000,000,000 degrees and my office AC still broke. Oh no! Oh no! I am so sorry. That is the worst. Yeah, it's 1,000,000,000 degrees here too, but I have AC. It just doesn't work. Well, it's on. It's just not effective. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's been real hot. Like, painfully hot lately. And I apologize to anyone who is also dealing with that because I'm not a fan. And I don't have a good fan either. Well, let's just change jobs over. Gladiator, never done this job before in my life. You just hit things, right? 94 degrees in your office. Jeez. That is terrible. I am so sorry. God, it's like a good 83 in here currently. Oh, what's this? Increases physical damage dealt. Cool. We'll put that over Mia. But that's mostly because there's just absolutely no insulation from the window, and my office has the biggest window. Accidentally killed an extra one. Well, I hope they get the AC fixed soon. That's just unpleasant. And, like, inhumane. Not okay working conditions. Make sure to drink a lot of water. That's how I'm surviving right now, is making sure that I drink a lot of water. Oh, what's this? Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Okay. I've never done Gladiator or Pugilist before, so this will be fun. Yay! At least we're getting the low levels pretty fast. It's just a matter of getting all of them above 8 today. I think we can do it. I think we can aim higher. Oh, I need another one for Huntslog. We're starting with 8, we'll go to 10 if we're able to. Pugilist forms. Unlike other melee classes, Pugilist weapon skills are used to cycle 3 unique battle forms which dictate the following weapon skill combos. I'm only reading this because I've never done this before. It's crazy to think there aren't laws against to heat in offices, so you've looked. There's only recommendations. Yeah. Fuck capitalism. Yeah, I hate it. It's real awful. When I was still working retail, I live where a lot of really big fires tend to break out, and the AC was out, the windows were single pane, and there were literal gaps in the walls, and I wasn't allowed to wear an N95 mask, so I was just breathing smoke for like a solid month. And no one said anything because there's no laws against it. You just kind of have to deal with it. I also wasn't even getting paid minimum wage, but that's beside the point. Yeah, it's real frustrating. I wish there were more protections in place for people who work because, like, you can't use your brain if it's overheating. Okay, many pugilist weapon skills will either change your form upon execution or require you to be in a certain form to execute. There are also weapon skills which will grant damage bonuses when executed while in a certain form. The 3 types of forms are as follows: Raptor, Curial, and Oppo Oppo. By successfully changing your form to Oppo Oppo, from Oppo Oppo to Raptor to Curial, precisely in that order, you will be granted an increase to attack potency as well as other additional effects based on the weapon skill executed. Swiftly following from one form to the next as the situation demands is key to becoming proficient in the art of monks. So basically I have homework. You unfortunately work for a very notoriously horrible billionaire that the government doesn't like, but you're trying to get a new job. I wish you the best of luck, because finding a new job is difficult, but yeah, I would love that for you. I would love that for you, because that's just way too much shit for your body to undergo. Yeah, it's so hard to hold on to like positivity when you hear crap like this. Like, I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anyone, but like, we talk, so I especially don't want that for you. Okay, so true pelts I also need. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do homework because I have no idea how to play pugilist or monk. What am I even doing? I'm punching things. I'm punching things real hard. Okay. Oh, that's right. Snapping shrews. I can just get that with the next quest. Let's switch back over to Gladiator. Yes, little meow meow. Wah! She has been so needy. I got her a new toy, and she loves it, but she won't stop playing with it, even when she's like panting and exhausted. So I have to hide it from her. And I tried to hide it in a box that was like on a really high shelf where she normally can't get to because she'd have to climb a bunch of boxes. She climbed the boxes to get up there. Like, she climbed them. And there was nothing I could do about it because she wouldn't stop climbing them after I had moved it somewhere else. I literally had to put her... Oh, I don't need to be up close and personal because I'm on a caster. I literally had to hide her new toy behind closed doors. It has feathers, and I don't want her, like, chewing through them while I'm not supervising. But yeah. Yeah, Fridays are good days. Fridays are good days of the week. I hope you're able to get some rest and a lot of hydration. Oh, I'm out of MP, that's why. You may have noticed I am the best at paying attention. Ooh, okay, so nothing else out here. I can't do that because it's level 19. Back inside we go. And just, let's see. Level 5, level 5, level 4. I'm gonna do one more thing, one or two more things on the way back in. Yay! And now I'm able to accept the level 5 quest for all of these. Yeah, I'm thinking level 8 was a bit low. Let's try for level 10 today. Level 8 was a bit low. Just slowly jogging back into the Gate of Nald. Yeah, let's just sprint over yonder. And that's a level 50. We cannot get that job yet. Not job quest. Might be a job quest. Back already, are you? No, come, let us see what you've brought. The bristly hide of a snapping shrew. Exceptional! These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this, You've more than earned it. Thank you. And switch over to Pugilist since I'm right here. Oh, that's right. This guy's a perv. Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Arietta, and let your fist fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha! Yeah, okay, creep. You've been training hard, Arietta. Aye, I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. But before we begin, some warming up's in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ul'dah. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now, that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Amalja war band on your heels. In other words, you want to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight's good as over, and you'll be sorry if you had bet on yourself. Yeesh. Okay. Where... Did he have the first one inside the guild? Aha. This seems very silly. I mean, a lot of these seem very silly, but this in particular seems very silly. Okay, so he said sprint. I see a shiny. It's behind some dancers. They're gonna get mad that I'm taking money from nearby. Am I gonna have to fight someone? Is someone gonna try and fight me for this money? Probably. It's Ul'dah. Okay, that's 4. Okay, so one of it's over by the Thaumaturge's Guild. Okay. We're back to where we started. Here, shiny, shiny, shiny. Nope. Ah, it's up there on the fountain. I'm not going to be able to reach from there. Here we are. And the last one. Might as well turn into the Thaumaturge's Guild once I grab it. It's going to be behind the altar. No, not the obvious location for it. What the heck? That's a secret that I want no part in. Well, where is... Oh, there it is. Gonna grab some water. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna switch over to Thaumaturge. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished your foes. Arietta, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that's when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozamaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Kokobyogo's purview. It is only fitting that one so adverse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. I was doing so well and then I got stuck on the last bit. Okay. Coco Bio. Yes, Arietta. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter of Zozamaya's Guide. Ahem. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield! Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fists or sword or spear, but the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slide through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. Ugh. Ugh, that last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing any incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the silver bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Arietta, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Well, okay then. Okay, Erasmus. The blood, have you brought it? The erudite Erasmus is convinced this frothy blood of a star marmot will help him better understand the life the now deceased beastkin lived. Yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Thanalin. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the trader smile upon you. I have these things, so we're gonna get money. Oh, that's right. We leveled up a bunch. We should probably see if we have better gear for all of these things. Yeah, the better ones. The ones that are better for us. Jeez, okay. And I'm back in Pugilist, so let's go back to the Pugilist Guild. Adjoining area? What's this? Do we have to go to the adjoining area, or is just someone to talk to there? Just someone to talk to, that's right. I'm Bobanima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money. And now she is seeking... Now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell-bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've got a long night ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you've finished, go and tell Vulcan at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. What? Okay. I guess we're gonna do gladiator stuff first, then. Opportunity is striking, and we must take the opportunities we are given. Okay, so first... an exposed wall! Franz the Fair Flyer. A notice singing the praises of one Franz the Fair, an extremely popular gladiator, as can be noted on the excessive use of exclamation marks. Don't call me out like this. I use exclamation marks way too frequently. Come on. There. Okay, that's 2. And the third one. They're very specific about where on this wall I'm needing to put the posters, aren't they? Alright. Now we go over to the Gladiators Guild. You helpin' Bobanima? Well, ain't that a charitable of you? Franz has gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Bonima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Okay. Welcome back, Ariad. I take it you've dispatched the beast and with ease. With every swing and thrust, you gain valuable experience. You must remember and reflect on each one if you are to recognize and eliminate the deficiencies of your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Arietta. Ah, Arietta, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. Blah, 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 blah. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Laminsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Now seek out the Laminsans and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder." In this way you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle. Okay. We have other stuff over by the Weavers Guild, but let's head back out and get this portion of the stuff done. Need to put on some chapstick real quick. Hold on. There we are. Okay. Oh, and I should probably make sure that all of my gear is repaired. Oh, and I didn't have grade 2, so I wasn't able to repair quite a number of these. Alright. The Way of the Samurai was correct. It was a level 50 job quest, specifically. Okay, so we are going to stop by Pugilist Guild first. If I remember where it is. Kicking the Hornet's Nest is the Gladiator quest, of course. But I grabbed Pugilists. Why? So I do have to go back there. Okay. Sometimes I wonder how the quest log over here decides what to prioritize, because it doesn't often make sense. Oh, someone's naked. Nice. That's my money lying out there, lass, and I'd thank you to hurry and pick it up before the vulture swoops on it. Bent and faded beyond recognition, even the most desperate of beggars will pause before accepting this coin. 500 gil? Crikey, that's good for a week's worth of I mean, well done, Arietta. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson, a trial to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thanalin. There you'll find 4 large stones, the trial stones they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard-pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes, after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Arietta, and good luck. Okay. And back to Gladiator, so we can do the Gladiator quest over yonder. Whew. Lots going on. Okay, so it says we need to tell the marauders outside the quicksand to face me. So it's /me in the comments. Mocking marauder. Face me, you coward! The hell is your problem? Maybe she likes her men rough. What are you supposed to be, a bleeding lady in waiting? Bah, it don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Yeah, go away. She clearly is not interested. You know your friend's here, a 12 damn cheat, thinks he can charge us more 'cause we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back, mark me words. Yeah, no. Thanks, no. You gotta spell things correctly. What? You blaming me 'cause this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Alright, where's the last one? Probably actually inside. Nope, over there. I was incorrect in my guessing. Too far away. Oi, come on now! You was disrespecting me proud sea-wolf heritage! Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished! Alright. Now we go talk to Momodi. Oh, we're not talking to Momodi. We're talking to this asshole. Me poxy arse, this is your best brew. I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this swell. Uh-huh. And slash me. Just who the else do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Farmul the Driven, and me bloody marauders have been reaving so long mothers scare their children with tales of us. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. So we gotta fight him. Oh ho! This is lively even for the quicksand. You two gonna put on a show for us? What's this? Another goddamned fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Farmul the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then, unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. Ooh, shiny sword of sparkliness. That sword! It couldn't be. Frenzy? But only the sword of Naldwood. Bloody hells, it's you! You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to a Limson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then but that hardly concerns you. These days I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay. Well then. Okay, now we talk to Momodi. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with me own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Arietta, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, all right? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Ooh. Drama. Okay, and we're gonna grab leave meats for the quests. Not the quests, the crafts. We're grabbing leave meats for the crafts. Okay. What was I doing? Something most assuredly. That's right, I was getting Thaumaturge, Pugilist, and Gladiator up past level 5. With open arms, harder than Brock. That's going to be outside. There those two are. Okay. So, seek out would-be weavers. Okay. So report to Mila, I mean, Earth Sprites, Silver Bazaar, find the most popular color on the Houston Strip, and ladybugs in Western Vanillin. Okay. So, I should have gone over to the Aetherite, or rather Aethernet. Oh well. Where's the gladiator's guild again? It's just right over here, correct? Or at least the entrance is right over here. Getting it, the 3 combat jobs to level 5 so quickly was kind of a surprise. I wasn't exactly expecting that. So, like I said, if things continue in this fashion, we might make it level 10. I've already heard your exploits at the quicksand area. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Arietta. Head to Western Thanalin and see that Farmerl the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. Okay. I can do that. Lots to do in Western Thanalin. Mapping the realm. Wow. Okay. Here's some little ladybugs. Okay, there's 1. And 2. And 3. There it is. And 4. And because I know we are just right here, I'm not in combat. Stop. Okay, so right there. Prospect. Oh, it's down a little ways, my bad. Okay. I'm surprised we've already got that much experience. Like, how? Okay, mineral deposit. We want water shard. Fire shard. Copper ore. And muddy water. Okay, we're gonna have more stew. So many things to do. Okay, we're gonna need more muddy water for alchemy, so we might as well grab a bunch of that. And we're definitely gonna need a lot of copper for everything that has to do with metalworking. Yay, level 5. We'll be able to get quests. And just gonna do 1 more with the copper. And then we're gonna get back to the combat jobs because we want to pick up the level 5 quests. Okay. So we had a gladiator job. Oh. Hi. You're on the quest log. Not quest log, hunts log. Getting my words turned around all day. It's not fair that some of these critters are so freaking cute. And they make such sad little noises. Okay, level 6. Oh, we have a bunch of quests just right here. Whoops. Okay. where the heart is. Oh, you want to know about housing. I am so sorry, ma'am, but housing is closed. You there, yes you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about Eorzea slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing? I need of some help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo slugger won't move an ilm. I've tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Now check him for me, would you? And if you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Okay. Queh! Queh! Parasite ladybugs. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a AoE. I'm gonna put the AoE there. Queh, 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 queh. Slugger says thank you, and you have my thanks as well. I was sure as sunup it was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road. But how the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folks could see that. Okay. Oswell? You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Eldenard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. Okay. No, 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 no! This can't be happening! There's no time to send for more, no! You there! Please, you must help me. Go and kill as many cactars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, woman! Cranky. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Is that a purple spot that we have to hang out in? Caravan sack. Okay. And it's so interesting, kind of like the competition that is between the Marauders and the Gladiators so early on in the game, in their job quests. Come on, Farmel. Okay. Recover the merchant's goods. Do I have anything else this way? No, but I have something up here. Harder than rock. That's the pugilist. Okay. Here you go, friend. They tore my saddle and took everything I own. Bags such as this one carrying merchandise are always attractive targets for highwaymen and bandits. 12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave home. Hey, look, a cargo. That's 1. Hey, look, a cargo. That's 2. Hey, look, a cargo. And that's 3. Did you find my crates? Items prepared and packaged to ship from Vesper Bay to the East Aldenard Trading Company. Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming day in and day out. Just keep track of everything. Keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't drowned a pint with friends in weeks. Oh, you have more quests for me. Oswald is holding a letter addressed to someone at the Silver Bazaar. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired. So very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kiki-Poo at Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammerbeak tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Kikapoo's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well, is all. Yeah, okay. But first we're going to do the pugilist quest. Because it's just right there. I mean, there's also the hammerbeaks, which are just right there. So, we're going to punch him. Yeah, these giant bird things are just so terrifying. Beautiful colors. I love how they look until they start attacking me. And then they're just horrific beyond measure. Okay, here's another one. Okay. And there's another one right near the trial stone. Awesome. Oh, what's this? Delivers an attack when executed from target's flank. Can only be executed in curial form. Changes to Oppo Oppo. Okay. I'm hoping it'll tell me when these things happen. Use the boot shine on trial stones. Hostile presence. There's one. Let's take on this guy. And there we are. Okay, we don't need to do any more of that, so. Hostile presence. So it's just basically a 1, 2, 3. Okay, this isn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Is that it? That's 3 of 4. There's the 4th one. Okay. There we are. And now we go back. Ah. So, are cactors on our hunts log? Show incomplete. Yes, cactars are on our hunts log for pugilist. Excellent. 2 birds, 1 stone, or rather several cactar in one blow. Cactar are a little bit too easy at this level, and we're about to get even higher leveled. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, Guntram. Have you brought the cactar blood? All 4 bottles? Show me! Actually, this clear liquid is far closer to water than it is blood, except that is for the cactar for the cactar it is taken from. For him, it's most definitely blood. Phew, you saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give me cargo a check on the way to Ul'dah and saw that all my bottles of broadside hand skin tonic were as empty as Garlean promise. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out, but I refused to have it said that Guntram failed to make good on a delivery. Cactar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you've brought to fill the empty vials, and those lovely Ul'dah ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Razad skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'll venture none in Ul'dah would even know it from an ampoule of their own piss. These guys are just bad news. Okay, so now we needed to go south. And let's go to Thaumaturge. I thought so. Okay. Okay. And last one. Seki was helping me the other day to better figure out how to black mage, and so I'm feeling a little bit more confident in my ability to execute a rotation. Dun, dun, dun. Let me move that here. No! It gone! Right there. Please and thank you. And while we have it out here, I'm putting a Scade there. Mana Ward goes there. Fire... oh, this goes here. My bad. Fire 3 goes there. Blizzard 2 goes here. Fire 2 goes here. Ethereal Manipulation goes here. And I put Mana Ward. And Thunder 2 goes here. I think that's where I had everything before. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do new spell I just got. Super on top of it. It's fine. We're still really low level. No one will ever know, except anyone who ever watches this, or the VOD. Speaking of people watching the VOD, like, I came to a very surprising discovery this morning. I was just kind of setting up more clips to go up on the YouTube channel, making sure they were all scheduled properly and everything. And like, I just glanced over at the analytics, and apparently one of my clips that went live yesterday got 1.2 thousand views. What? It's just so incredibly surprising. I never would have expected it. So it was just like, I'm still processing it. It's just like, what do I do with this information? It's really exciting, but what do I do with it? But it is actually just 3 o'clock, so real quick, I am going to post links in the chat to Twitter and to YouTube. So our halftime, more or less. So that's the YouTube channel. Um, and yeah, I'd appreciate if anyone who were wanting to see more content would go and check it out. That's where I'm currently having all of my VODs archived, as well as all the clips. And just it makes it so that people can see what it's all about when I'm not online here, you know? Which is a great thing. I'm hoping that more people will be able to enjoy the content, and that I'm putting out content that is enjoyable. Yeah, one of the things that I've been trying really hard for the entire month that I've been streaming is between every stream just do at least one thing to try and make it a little bit better. I'm hoping that the stream quality is working well today, because I did also change the output from 720 to 1080p. I'm hoping it's not causing any sort of weird lag or anything, because yeah, I want to put out better content so that anyone who's watching is enjoying what they're seeing. And the visuals are a very important part of video. I'm getting through this hunt slog super fast, and I'm also getting through these quest levels super fast. Okay. Ah, there it is. And here is where we blast the buzzard. So it is dried fish. The heat of the Thanalan sun only makes the odor of this long-dead wavekin that much more unbearable. Ew, gross. Ew, gross. Okay, and now I have to wait over here. I sense a hostile presence. And now we electrocute it and burn it to a crisp. Yay! We did it. So now we head down to here. Oh, look, another quest. Awesome. How many? Yeah, we are real close to having max number of quests. Like, once we get all of the jobs up to 15, we're gonna start teleport bouncing between all the major cities to make sure that we have enough room in our quest log for all this stuff. Because, oh boy! Oh boy! It's gonna be real hard if we can't accept quests as we find them. Okay, Kiki Poo. Well, what's this then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this spot. No, this is an envelope from a message with Oswell and Hammerbeak tail feathers. Beautiful plumage plucked from the rump of a slain Hammerbeak. Hammerbeak tail feathers and a letter? Dear gods, it's from Oswell. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dearest Kiki Poo, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since? As ever, I'm a slave to my trade, and sadly it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I have heard it told that the scum of Ul'dah have had their sights on your Silver Bazaar. It seems beyond saving. Really, how long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Now spread your wings and soar once more, Kiki-Boo. Spread my wings and soar? By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. And Hammerbeak tail feathers? The dolt does realize he sent the feathers to a flightless bird, doesn't he? Well, Oswald can go bugger himself. I've no intention of stepping one ilm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it. Yeah, you tell him. You've a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering about the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at least heard them. Well, a few of their workers have decided to drop in on us for a little rest and relaxation, but they're no workers. They're nothing but hired muscles sent to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our shops. It's not the first time. But I dare say a formidable lass such as yourself might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? Okay. Oh, hi, Seki! Yeah, I'm in a robe! She then proceeds to give you 139 gil, enough to buy out 150 glasses of orange juice. 8 gil a pop. Yeah, orange juice is so cheap. I'm gonna have to go buy it once I get in Vesper Bay. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee, then. Tender white meat suited for sautés. Tastes remarkably like chocobo. Oh, why would you know that? Hee hee, there's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge. Did you say Thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you to the bazaar this fine afternoon? This lady here slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I've a taste for, you understand. My brothers, not again! Yeah, I don't know either. Actually, I do know. I know exactly what's going on because I've done these quests. Fafafono has the look of a Lalafell dying to be asked if he has any work to offer. Not into rabbit meat. Hey there, friend. Now, I have a sure way into some easy gil if you're interested. It won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty goblins to gather 4 bottles of goblin grease, and then deliver them to a here by the name of Ul'dah at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. It couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the successes of the past, but it blinds them to opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I've no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever the gil is to be gotten. And I have to go get this quest over yonder. I still don't understand why people would eat rabbit meat, Seki. Like, I get it. It's like one of the most ecologically friendly meats that you can eat, but still, I owned rabbits. Can't do. It would just be too sad. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see. But he's broken his only compass. He hasn't been able to put it out to sea in weeks. The compass is very special. It was crafted by the goldsmith of Estame's lapidaries. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Now, such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The area is rife with earth sprites drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Galfridus. No doubt he'll be dawdling about the bazaar as always. A lot of people would eat less to no meat if they kept them as pests. Yeah, like, I've never been super carnivorous. Even as a kid, just it wasn't really my thing. And now as an adult, like, meat is more expensive and is also more difficult to cook and cook well. So I don't eat very much meat. Like, I definitely do eat more meat than I would if I were living alone. But yeah, it's just not my bag. Definitely not vegetarian and not vegan, but like, I'd rather not eat too much of it. You can talk at me all day if you like. Short of a Garlean Legion marching through that gate, I won't be getting up anytime soon. In doubt? You Silver Bazaar folks are annoying as all hell. I'll give you that. Bugger this job. I'm off to find some peace and quiet. Good. Go away. God. Your ears working. I said piss off. Enough already. I'm leaving, but tell that bloody Kiki-poo this is the end of nothing. You hear? Nothing! Okay, that's 2. Let's get up high, see if we can find any more that way. Wow, this is a pretty scene. I'd never really noticed before. Okay, that's just a shadow. And I don't see anything back here. Or anybody back here. Where are you? Where are you? Are they going to be inside some of the buildings? I don't know that you can get inside most of the buildings. Well, it's worth trying. All right. Did you know the secret to mining is hitting rocks with a pick? Scary, right? This is classified info. Well then. Oh, here they are. Why are you sitting on this table? Go away. Persistent little thing, ain't ya? Fine, I'm on my way, but tell that Kiki-poo this ain't over. Bah, I was just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking you had any part in it. All right. Are they gone then? All of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folks from their homes so their own masters can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here into solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracts into manors and manses for Thanalin's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar. Since the value of the land is set to rise, small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive all of us off so he can have it all to himself. The Silver Bazaar may not be what she used to be. More people leave now than come, and more shops close than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody gajillionaire craven who sends some common thugs to do his dirty work. All right. And now we're done with that. So, Chocobo Keep. We're going to go back into town before we go up that way, because we're not quite there yet. Hire Chocobo Porter to Ul'dah. Oh, dang it. I forgot. I have to deal with these things. Okay. Whoa. Let me see real quick. Are these on any of my hunts logs? It would be pugilist? No. And gladiator. Nope. Not on any of them. All right. Yay, level 8. That's 1. One of the several jobs we're gonna get to level 8 by the end of stream. Okay, 3 of 4. You should be getting close to learning the sleep spell, which got buffed in Endwalker. It did? I've never really used the sleep spell. Because, like, I just don't. It now hits a group of enemies in range of your target. Oh, cool. Oh, crap. I looked down to read. Okay. Well, that was fun. Don't forget. What am I forgetting? Aside from putting this over here. Right-click target and you can smack the enemy between casts. Oh! Yeah, I already forgot. Sorry. Oh, that's right. I need to... Gladiator is level 6. And Pugilist is 7. So, we're getting close. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs from these hammers? God's kill for a few bottles of goblin grease right now. It's best if one does not ask exactly how this oil was extracted from a goblin. Ugh. Goblin grease! Fofono must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. Before long, these tracks will be covered with the estates of Ul'dah elite, but the ground is still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make a solid foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see the structure start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even farther, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even, but it seems the powers that be are being met with some local resistance. I heard some last name Kikipu holds the rights to the bulk of the land there. Stubborn to a fault, that one. A bloody thorn in the side. Yeah, whatever, just give me your money. Okay. I think I just have to go in. Oh, hey look. Earth Sprite. I can attack the thing. Right. Right click. I forgot again. Okay, depending on how quickly we are able to get through the, what are they called? Why can I never remember Crafter and Gatherer? Why can I never remember Crafter and Gatherer? It really shouldn't be this hard. I don't understand. We're basically going to have to get Gladiator and Pugilist to level 8 real quick, and then see about getting the Crafters and Gatherers high enough level. It shouldn't be that hard, but I guess my estimate was more correct than I gave it credit for. No! I don't know who you are, but I don't want any. You're level 3! Go home! Go home, child. Good grief. Profession jobs, yeah. Make it more D&D. Is that it? Excellent. Okay. Well, since I'm already down here, I might as well. It's not going to take that long. Definitely need to buy more food, though. Jeez. Okay. Do I need a bunch of muddy water, or is it mostly just copper? Because I know I need a buttload of copper for literally anything. Okay. Luckily, this is very fast going at this low level. So we should be able to get to level 8 in no time and just continue back to the city. Do I have a... My first pickaxe was chunks of copper, and I've got 10 of them. Okay, so... Level 7! I think like 2 more of these should be enough, and then turning in the quest. Okay, maybe like 3. Honestly, for my earlier mining and botany levels, I just grinded and grinded material. Figured someone would have uses for them. Yeah, and it also makes a ton of money in the market board. You are correct. It's not as much as like World of Warcraft when you have low-level materials that you create, like they sell for ridiculous prices, but it is still a lot. Depending on your servers, even more. Okay. Last one. Okay. And we learned sneak! Ever important. Okay, but we're not going to be using sneak. We're going to hop back on pugilist. And we're going to run. Because we have 35 minutes left to do all the crafting ones. Ooh! Cutting it tight! Okay. Okay. Actually, we'll head over to Gladiator Guild first. And this will be enough to level up. Good, it is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you'll face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training area. We will speak again. Ooh, do I have this? I don't. It's just a level 6. I'm gonna grab it. It is better than my current gear. Okay. Now we switch over to Pugilist. We don't have better stuff for Pugilist just yet. Okay, Vulcan. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit you look as though you just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handle yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ul'dah's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I have these things. Give me the money. Thank you. Jeez, everyone here is just so much prostitution. So to get to here, Aetheryte Plus is fastest. Aw, Nikki fell asleep on the floor and she is currently upside down and just stretching in her sleep. It is very cute. For being a pain in my ass, she is a very cute kitty. Okay. Cutscening. So you've given the earth sprites what for. Well done, Arietta. By smiting stone and earth, you've forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Arietta. Aye, just like myself in my younger days. Old man, you are so gross. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course she's promising. She's training under Hamun Holy Fist. Yeah, that's our Master Hammond. Arietta, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchudo. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand, though there's still much and more I have yet to learn. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Chuchudo joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other, to be sure, but let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Arietta's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from her? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Arietta's future with us is bright indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. Jeez. Right. Whatever, weirdo. Okay. Search for item. I don't have it. I think I need this one. Item comparison? Yeah, it's just slightly better. Oh, I didn't make it to level 8 yet. What the higgity heck? Okay. So... Pugilist needs to be level 8. Ah. With open arms. This is over by... Whatchamacallit guild? Most popular color, Husting Strip and Steps of Thal. So those are both going to be over by the Weaver's Guild. I can words. I can use words. It's a thing I can do. It's so great. So proficient at it. Okay. So I'll be using those quests to try and get this to level 8, and if I can't, well, we'll have to go back into the wilds. Okay, so, yeah, Weaver's Guild. Okay. Are you looking for a model? Oh, you naughty girl. Flattery will get you everywhere. Hee hee. Welcome. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. Okay. Oh, of course I know where Master Gulo is. Don't you see these roses on my cheeks? And the ever so slight droop in my subtle carriage? I've just come from practice. You can stop wondering who the belle of the next ball will be in the next moon. With what Master Gileno taught me, I've no doubt that I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find him? Well, I oughtn't say, but oh, why not? You should find him on the Husting Strip. He said he was heading to the airship landing. Okay. Fancy my garb, do you? And well, you should. It's all the latest rage. Okay, so he's another one I have to welcome. So the weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend. I'm all set for coin. Does he get better? Because, like, he seems just like a pervy old man. The most popular color of late? Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. Okay. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Pervert. Why are they all perverts? Okay, so I need to go upstairs. Where am I? I am going the correct way, I think. What color is in fashion? Well, I must say, I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot. Hey, no need to be mean. I knew what you meant. Are you another one of Master Gileno's camp followers? So cute. You know he's from Kurthis, don't you? Travels the world teaching the art of dance. They say he was the youngest dancing master ever to leap the lance, that he has a large estate, a fine stable, and a coat of crown sable. Why anyone would leave all that is beyond me. When I think about that, it gives me shivers, you know. Why, if he weren't leaving Ul'dah today, I'd consider permitting him the pleasure of my person. Oh, don't look so shocked. Mayhap when he returns. Okay, fast read. The best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say, once you go black, you never go back. Awkward. Yellow. What fairer color is that than the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow moon, oh yellow moon, how my heart pines for you. Yeah, all these people are super creepy. There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Ul'dah ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. So literally any of these colors. Any and all of them. Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlaid with the stripes of purple and dark brown. What? What? I like how it was the only sensible reason, though. The white, you mean? Yeah, absolutely. Red, ever and always. This is Ul'dah, my dear girl, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists, and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving, and everywhere at once. We Ul'dahs live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. Yeah, I've noticed. Y'all are weirdos. Okay. You are here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes, Ethelvine said you'd be along. Well, what color is it to be then? It sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white, and black, 1 abstaining, 1 vote for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalysts I've been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ul'dah has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilization than nigh any other discipline. Not enough EXP! This is terrible! Okay. While I'm here. Hello, Guildmaster Creepy Pants. Distilled water, how much of it? Enough, I'm sure. Probably just 1. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Your task is to provide me with 1 bottle of distilled water. Come, come, we are wasting time. Purchase a pail of muddy water from Esminette if you must. Magnificent. Your transformation into an alchemist has begun. Do you understand the liquid treasure you have made? Yes, it is still simply water, but now possessed of almost limitless potential. In a properly distilled state, water provides the base ingredient for all manner of wondrous concoctions. On the other hand, a potion created with impure water is not only unlikely to have the desired effect, it may very well poison the imbiber. Look well upon the substance you have refined. See how crystal clear it has become. Not the most flavorful of libations, but still refreshing to pour over one's head on a stifling summer afternoon. Tell me, how did it feel in the instant of its purification? Such a fine result must have sent thrills of excited satisfaction down your spine. Yes, I know well the sensation. To glean a pristine drop from filthy swill, it is a miracle born of mortal artifice. Nothing can compare to that rush of triumph in the moment when physical laws bend to one's will. Nothing! The greater your mastery of alchemy, the more ecstatic that feeling becomes. Go, fill your chambers with bottles of distilled water and revel in each success. Okay, weirdo. Sure thing. I return now to my experiments. When next you disturb me, I shall expect your skills to be worthy of a guildmaster's chosen assistant. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so from this man, we have the leave quest. So we're going to hide the quest. So Mercury Rising, Vial of Quicksilver. Do we have what we need for Quicksilver? No, we need 2 Cinnabar. Cinnabar 2. And synthesize. Okay. And one for the books. A leather grimoire. So we need enchanted copper, ink, and hempen yarn. Which we need 2 copper sand. Okay. Synthesize. Dun, dun, dun. And we're going to switch over to Weaver to make that yarn. Okay. Oh, we don't have any Moko grass yet? Never mind. Okay. Okay, so leather grimoire. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and we need a bottle of growth formula alpha, which requires Shriekshroom, Quicksilver, and Rock Salt. We only have 1 Quicksilver, so we're going to need to make another one momentarily. Okay, so it was 2 Cinnabar. I thought it was up top. Oh my goodness. There it is. It was very much not at the top. Okay. Another Quicksilver. Okay, so we've done all of the leaves for Alchemist, and we have another quest to pick up real quick. What? What is it now? Gill for the poor? Another cursed love filter? You're that wretch that insists on dusting my bench, aren't you? No? Then who? Oh, my new assistant. No, no, do not bother me with more names. My mind shall not be cluttered with trivial details unrelated to alchemical processes. I trust you have busied yourself with the mastery of your discipline. I have scant memories to spare on lessons, but I suppose I must invest a modicum of time in your training, if you are to be of any use to me. Let us move on to the second fundamental principle of alchemy. Your understanding of this principle will be best facilitated by creating 3 bottles of antidote. For the task, you must needs acquire the stipulated number of grass vipers as well as a chunk of rock salt. I believe the guild often has the poisonous snakes in stock, so you only need to purchase from them that supplier last. Ah yes, Esmenet. As for the rock salt, I believe she can supply that too. And for a reasonable price, I rather suggest seeing her for all your simple ingredient needs, unless you fancy the idea of scrabbling in the sand to find them yourself. In any case, I'm not terribly concerned with how you procure the materials. What's most important is that you experience this fundamental principle firsthand as you concoct 3 bottles of antidote. Return to me with the bliss of new knowledge stamped upon your features. I didn't need to. I already received it as part of the MSQ. Have you completed 3 bottles of antidote as I asked? God help you if you had interrupted me for anything less. Yeah. Aha! An excellent result, my precarious protege. I see you have attained the optimum viscosity without clouding the crimson hue. It will be most interesting to see how well these mixtures perform on live test subjects. Well, of course they'll be poison. How else would I gauge the efficacy of your work? But never mind that. What have you learned of the second alchemical principle? You have produced a helpful compound by combining otherwise mundane or lethally harmful substances. Has this not expanded your awareness of what is attainable with this profession? Just as it's possible for a medicine to act as a poison in sufficient amounts, so it is possible for poison to be utilized as a cure. Your successful creation of these antidotes is evidence of that very fact. Those without a knowledge of alchemy would spare not a second glance for the venomous grass viper, but mix its venom with the appropriate amount of rock salt, and people will flock to your door to purchase your miraculous remedy. Study, experiment, and reveal and worth in the most unexpected of places. The desire for sustenance and rest will become as minor annoyances once you have learned the joy of such discoveries. It is time you've added this amateur's mortar to your repertoire of alchemical devices. The mortar is oft referred to as a secondary tool, but used in conjunction with a primary tool such as an alembic, you will soon come to appreciate its value in your work. I foresee much practical use for your growing skills, my eager apprentice. Now run along and find use for your new toy. I have further research to conduct. Okay. And I have all the things that I need for gear. Okay. Recommended gear. Update. Okay, so now we go to, where were we going to? Brain died. Okay, merchant strip. Probably merchant strip. Steps of Nald. Yeah, that's a good places I need to start. So we'll head to the Aetheryte Plaza. Okay, we are almost to level 8 on Alchemist, so we're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there. Okay. With 11 minutes left, which means we're going overtime to meet that level 8 goal. Okay. Probably should have done all these at once, but I'd rather just cross it off my list, you know? Okay, Rorik. Mercury Rising. Good evening, adventurer. Handing in or picking up? One moment, please. Okay. There's one. One for the books. Okay, that one is the one without Spirit Bond. Yay! Got to level 8. Excellent. Okay. Reminder to make the HQ to double your rewards. Yes, I know. I'm just trying to get through it quickly because I said at the beginning of the stream that I was going to try to get through level 8 on all jobs. All jobs have a minimum level of 8 today. Okay. That's level 70, so now I need to go this way. Oh, does this not take me to the correct location? Oh, you there. I didn't read fast enough, sorry guys. Something about dancing, to be sure. Okay. The Lord of the Dance. Finding rumors to go and find him. Okay, so now we're gonna do Weaver. And for Weaver... No, this isn't Weaver, this is Goldsmith. How silly of me. What did we need to do for Goldsmith? It was... make copper ingot. Dun dun dun! Okay, serendipity. Oh, did you forget what materials you need? Nah, Aston over there can sell you copper ore, but I'm afraid he doesn't stock wind shards. Don't think too hard, Arietta. Just give it a try and see what happens. You know, I think this is quite... G. Utter garbage. The worst. Not even fit for making a chamber pot. Quiet, Gigi. I'm the guildmaster. I get to decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Please excuse me. He gets a bit overzealous at times. Gigi is my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinions. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of no more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied upon for menial tasks, but little else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent, and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's been with the guild for an eternity, for attending each guildmaster, but recently he's been coming and going as he pleases. Nah, Gigi. Kneel before Gigi, the one true guildmaster. Respect my authority, ignorant mortal, or suffer my wrath. It's like this every day, Arietta. I'm afraid the experience he's accumulated over a century of assisting guildmasters has made him arrogant. It's quite intimidating, really. I may be the guildmaster, but he's like a walking, talking archive of all knowledge to do with our craft. Oh, I completely forgot about your ingot. Sorry. As I was about to say, I think this is very, very good for a beginner. It's reasonably pure and well-formed. I dare say you've got a knack for this, Arietta. What you need now is practice. So keep practicing with your hammer, and come back here when you've gotten more comfortable using it. GGG, bugger off, greenhorn. Okay, level 3. Make sure I've got best gear on. I do. So now we open up the leaves. Okay, so copper ingot, synthesize. Needful ring is a pair of copper wristlets, which, let me guess, needs a copper ingot and copper rings. Excellent. So we're just going to sit here and make some copper ore for a minute. My throat is getting very dry. Oh no, my water just ran out. Okay. Serendipity has a new task for you. Oh, Arietta, I'm honestly a bit surprised to see you. Most newcomers find Gigi's evaluation so harsh that we never hear from them again. I'm so glad that you didn't take him seriously when he said your copper wasn't fit for a chamber pot. I mean, really, it doesn't even make any sense. You could make a chamber pot out of anything. Anyway, I hope you've been working hard because your next task won't be nearly as easy as the last. Listen well, Arietta. I want you to make 3 copper gorgets. For this, you need copper ingots, which you very conveniently learned how to make last time. Now, I directed you to purchase ore from Aston before, but there are other ways to obtain it. You could dig it up yourself, or perhaps befriend a lonely miner and convince him to share some with you. However you choose to obtain your materials, I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna need at least 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, copper gorget. Oh, and it requires leather, so. Oh, it requires 2 copper ingots per. Whew. Excellent. Okay. And now we need more copper ingots. I'm glad I grabbed as much copper as I did, because I definitely need it. Okay, so, copper gorget. It says that... Is it trying to steal one from me? Is that what's going on here? You don't have the required materials. I need 2 copper rings. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And it's a fancy one just for you, Seki. Arms for the Poor is a bone brand. I don't have the marble eyes yet. I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. Are the gorgets ready, Arietta? Don't keep me waiting too long. And none of them have spirit bonds, so I guess one of them was a quest item. Oh, it was for that guy who bribed us with jewelry in Gridania area. Well, in my opinion... Nah, gorgets. Your gorgets are gorgeous, Greenhorn. Oh wait, I meant grotesque, ungodly, an affront to the gods themselves. For shame. Beg your pardon, Arietta. I'm afraid that constructive criticism isn't one of Gigi's strong points. But where was I? Ah, yes, your gorgets are well made, strong and functional, and that's the least they should be, as they're meant to protect one's throat. When it comes to basic pieces like this, we don't have much creative freedom. Still, this doesn't mean we should put in any less effort, especially since the techniques used to craft simple accessories are the same ones used to craft elaborate ones. Now then, you've learned how to handle your hammer, but there's another tool I'd like you to get acquainted with. With this grinding wheel, you'll find it easier to add the finishing touches when you craft. Try using it and you'll see what I mean. I hate the grinding wheel, it sounds terrible. Keep your nose to that grinding wheel and you'll be ready for your next challenge in no time at all. Okay. Are we level 8 yet? Da da da! Now we are. Heck yeah! And equip fancy new gear. And where are we? Pickaxe. Miner. Okay. Oh wait, we don't need to turn in miner because we're already level 8 on that. Blah, 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 blah. Need to go outside and get another thing for pugilist. Weaver. Weaver and pugilist are our last 2. Weaver. Okay. Weaver's Guild. We're so close. Guild Supplier. Mocha Grass. Okay. How many do I need for my first needle? Oh, I've already got it. Okay. Jijima can provide the mocha grass, but you must procure the lightning shards. Or have you made our yard already? Well, bless my soul, she can follow basic instructions. It would seem you've grasped the fundamentals. Good girl. Yarn and cloth may be mere materials, but they must be crafted with no less care than a whole garment. For though the finest garments are greater than the sum of their parts are invariably the finest. Do remember this, Arietta, as you continue your training. Practice making yarn and other simple items, and return once you have attained basic level of proficiency. Tedious, I grant you, but necessary, and you did tell me you were ready to suffer. Yep, I did. Oh yay, 40 more mocha grass. Excellent. Okay, so unmentionables, we're making a pair of hempen underpants. But first we should probably make more hempen yarn. Okay. Alright, so that should get us a little farther. And we already have a bunch of undyed hempen cloth from when we were doing other quests, other crafting jobs. Okay, and true enough is a pair of hempen chausses, which I believe I am using as gear. Oh, I have 2 of them in my armory chest. Well, then I don't need to make them. Not cool enough is a hempen undershirt. There we are. Okay, and now we can grab another quest from Redolent Rose. Back so soon, very well. Let's resume your training. Since last we spoke, you will doubtless have spent your time making the basic products of our trade, namely yarn and cloth. Now I would have you take such basic products and craft whole garments from them. Make 3 pairs of hempen breeches and present them to me for my inspection. You'll be working with hempen cloth and yarn this time, as well as a little bit of leather. Jijima can furnish you with the materials to help you get started. But eager as I am to see the fruits of your labor, it would be remiss of me not to mention that there are more economical methods of procuring that which you need. For example, the mocha grass from which you have been dutifully making yarn can be freely gathered out in the wilds. That said, one can't simply rip it out of the ground with one's hand. A scythe is needed, as well as a working knowledge of botany. Have you perchance made the acquaintance of a botanist or two? If not, I heartily recommend you do so. They are attractively earthy without seeming dirty, and useful besides. Having said all of that, I will not accept a newfound passion for botany and its practitioners as an excuse for the late delivery of your breeches, so don't keep me waiting. Alright, geez. What did he want? Hempen breeches. Just regular hempen breeches? There they are. Yeah, I have enough. If it wasn't obvious, this is the same guy who judges the glamps in the gold saucer. Yeah, it was obvious, which is part of the funny bit about finding him there. It's just like, well then, Redolent Rose. And he's just like, I don't know the man! I can't wait to get to the gold saucer. Namely because I want this character to have a ponytail, so I have to win a lot of MGP to get one. Okay. And now we can turn it in. I take it the breaches are ready? Yeah, as a matter of fact. Not bad, area, not bad at all. The style of legwear has never been particularly fashionable, nor has its design changed significantly over the years, fluctuating length aside. But I digress. I wondered if you might try for a variation on the conventional design, but I see you opted for orthodoxy, a wise decision in this case. Hempen clothing is inexpensive and durable, making it popular amongst farmers, miners, and others who work at the land. Such customers value comfort and mobility over all else. They may appreciate more elegant forms, but they will not sacrifice function for them. Each garment has a purpose, Arietta, a purpose that you should always bear in mind. A scalloped hem is about as useful to a miner as nipples on a gladiator's breastplate. Now then, having completed your latest task, I believe you have earned this spinning wheel. Use it in combination with your needle, and your work will benefit from it. Saying that, it will of course take you a little while to become accustomed to using the tools together. You need not worry, though. I fully intend to give you ample opportunity to acquire the knack. In fact, I won't be teaching you anything else until you have. By the time the spinning wheel feels like it belongs in your hand, I dare say I'll have thought of a new task for you. Until then, my girl. Okay, we're almost there. Level 7. We're so close. Okay. So, let's go turn in these leaves to get the weaver up to snuff. Equip. Okay, so Aetherite Plaza is still the closest one. Ah! Nikki has climbed under my desk and is attacking my foot while looking directly into my eyes. Ah! Stop that! And now she's... Oh, what is this? And now she's playing with the cord attached to my phone, which is how I see chat. Fine, you can have the phone cord, just don't chew it to bits. This cat, I swear to God. Okay, unmentionables. Yes, I want to trade the high quality item. Yay! Level 8! Okay, so now we very quickly get Pugilist up and we're good to go! Okay, Central Thanalin, Western Thanalin, Central Thanalin, Western Thanalin. Let's just go to Central since we're closer. We don't need a lot, we just need enough. You did it, I'm so proud. I haven't done it yet. I've almost done it. This stream does not end until all characters are within 10 levels of each other. Not characters, jobs. You know what I mean. The Ouroboron was down at the... Good grief, I sound real dumb. They're down here. At the water. Yeah, that one. Oh, you meant handing in HQ stuff? Yep, I did. I did that too. Come on! Level 8, please! There it is! Woo! Look at that! 18 is our highest and 8 is our lowest. So all jobs are between 8 and 18. We did it, we did it, we did it! Yeah! Yeah! All right, so that is where we are going to be calling it today. Thank you all so very much for helping me celebrate 1 month of streaming. I am going to put again in chat links to my Twitter and to my YouTube. If you want more information about what's going on between streams, as well as updates and bonus stream times and cat photos, go check out my Twitter. If you want to watch VODs from the beginning, or just watch all of the silly moments that I have collected since the beginning of my streaming experience, go check out the YouTube. I will be back at it again on Tuesday, and we will be getting all of our jobs to within 5 levels of each other and continuing the MSQ. All right, thank you again so very much. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye.